All right, Alyssa, thanks for joining me. This is a beautiful morning, actually. The sun is shining and I have a beautiful breeze coming through, so that's fantastic. I appreciate the time today and getting to know you a little bit better. And so I'm going to start off our little personal interview with a chance for you to talk a little bit about how did you choose to be, or why did you choose to go into the CET program at Red River College?
Sure, thanks for having me. The CET program was something my dad actually always pushed for. He comes from a technology background, and so he always just kind of pushed Red River on me. I spent a few years floating around university not knowing what I wanted to do, took a year off, did some traveling, and then ended up in the CET program. And you know what, it was actually a really good fit. I enjoyed the co-op terms. I think they were very valuable, so I have good things to say about it.
Did you have any inkling when you were going through high school that was something that interested you or anything?
Not really. To be honest, I grew up in a small northern community, and teaching was at the forefront. So to be a science teacher, a nurse, or to go into business. So those are kind of the courses I took through university, trying to find my way, and nothing really stuck. So I really didn't think of construction, didn't really know about it. Yeah.
Okay. So now that you've been involved in construction for quite some time, and being a manager of pre-construction, what do you love about construction?
I think I love the challenge of it. It's constantly changing. There's variety. You're always coming across different things. So I constantly feel challenged. And I think there's a ton of opportunity for people, all different streams of construction that you can get into and learn about. So the options are endless, and you can take on as much opportunity as you want to or don't want to. So I think I just like the options and the availability of opportunity.
Okay. Now, did you work in the field at all, or you've been mostly the office in your career to date?
I've been primarily the office. I did spend a little bit in the field when I was coordinating a project near the beginning of my career, but for the most part, I have been in the office, either coordinating or estimating, and now pre-con managing.
Okay. And so where do you think MWC fits into the industry? Like, why do you think it's important for us to exist? And what do you think we can do to sort of get more support throughout the industry?
Well, I think MWC brings a very important aspect to the industry, which is networking. I think the more people you know, whether it's subcontractors or suppliers or consultants or owners or just other people in the industry, other GCs, the better. The more you're going to learn, the more you're going to hear about, the more experience you're going to gain. I think MWC opens up the opportunity for women to network more in situations that they might not feel as comfortable in. I've been an advocate for always taking advantage of opportunities that come my way. So MWC was one of them, but also internally getting to know other project managers and other people I work with, it just builds my experience. I can go ask them questions, stuff like that. You feel more comfortable working in the industry with that network.
Okay. And so why do you think it's important to the industry to have MWC exist?
Well, I have always had mentorship and networking opportunities in my career, and I do believe it's taken me a lot further than someone who might not have had the same opportunities. So I think just opening up those opportunities, and it will help women see this as a viable career. It will see what other women have done in this industry, and overall just build a positive vibe for this. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So what's been your favorite MWC event to date, do you think?
Well, I always love building her story, especially the more recent ones with the interaction and the questions, and having the audience ask questions, I think is always fun.
Okay, cool. So I think we're going to switch tracks a little bit. That
Okay.
was sort of the more formal side of things.
Yeah.
Now we're going to get to know you a little bit more personally.
Okay.
So I know that you're a big sports fan, actually, and you play a lot of different sports.
Yeah.
What's your favorite sport to play?
I would have to say volleyball. Yeah.
Right.
I grew up playing volleyball for most of my life, and definitely one of my favorite sports.
Okay, and then so favorite sport to watch on TV?
It's gonna have to be CrossFit or curling. Polar opposites.
Curling.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, so hobbies. Do you have any hobbies that keep you busy in your downtime?
Well, I just finished working on my certificate in management at U of M, so that took up a lot of my spare time.
Okay.
But I also do CrossFit and I play volleyball and just spend time at the lake. My parents live at the lake, so we're fortunate to head out there whenever we can.
Awesome. Okay, are you a morning person or a night owl?
A little bit of both, actually. Yeah,
Okay.
I like the mornings, they're quiet. I like the evenings because they're also quiet, so yeah.
Okay. Big question in construction, of course, is how do you take your coffee? Do you drink coffee?
I do drink coffee,
Okay.
and luckily, we have an espresso machine at the office. So I
Ooh.
make an Americano and I put a little bit of stevia and almond milk in it.
Awesome. Okay. Now, is that all day or just in the mornings?
Just in the mornings. I'm trying to limit myself.
Okay. And you've indicated that you did do a little bit of traveling. So what is the best vacation you've ever had?
I think it's going to have to be in the Philippines. We spent 5 days on a boat in the Philippines, just hopping from island to island. And they were kind of untouched island with little villages and very quiet. Slept on the beach. Yeah, it was beautiful.
Nice. Awesome.
No cell phones.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. With this COVID situation, I know that you've been working at home for quite some time. Are you back in the office now?
Yeah, we're primarily back in the office. There's a few people, who have to work from home or feel more comfortable. So we're kind of playing it by ear, and whatever works for people, we're accommodating, which is nice.
Yeah. So through this whole situation, what did you learn about yourself?
That's a good question. I learned to slow down and kind of take it day by day. Not everything's going to happen so quickly. And I learned how to deal with uncertainty better. I'm sure most people had to. Being forced into it, it was something, I kind of panicked near the beginning, not really knowing where it was going to lead. But everybody at Bird was very good at communicating throughout the whole thing. So I think that helped. And then, helping lead a team, that just forced me to be a better communicator and be more at peace with uncertainty and lead the team through it. So yeah, it was a good experience for me to take.
Well, that's great. That's wonderful. Well, I want to thank you for spending some time with me today. And it's been enjoyable. I love having you on MWC board. It's been wonderful. And hopefully soon we will get together in person for an MWC event.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
No problem.